What's happening, everybody?
What's going on?
Kalen Phillips. I'm waiting for my beer, dude. You already done logged in.
Man.
So, welcome back, everybody. A new year, 2023. I was eating taffy. I got damn taffy in my mouth.
Oh my goodness.
But hope everybody had a safe, happy new year. Nobody got in trouble. No accidents. No DUIs. But nothing but good times and hangovers.
I'm feeling a little under the weather.
Some of us around here has been under the weather.
Yeah, I was dying all last week. But feeling much better now.
I don't hear myself.
You don't hear yourself?
Uh-uh.
What's going
Test
on?
1 2, test 1 2, test.
Test. You're good.
Test. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
How come I can't hear on this one?
Oh, maybe it's, I'll tell you what. Why don't you put the other one on? Find out. And, well, hopefully everybody had a wonderful New Year's. And hopefully you guys were safe out there doing your thing. And brand new year coming up. You just cut off all my stuff. I can't hear. Here we go.
There you
A
go.
little louder.
Little louder. Can you hear me now? Here we go.
Now I can hear you.
Holy moly, I can overhear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Now I can hear myself. I'm
So
good.
we got bigger, better things.
It's called the BBD. Henry want to know what we're going to talk about today, and I'm like, let's talk about the BBD, the bigger, better deal.
Explain, would you?
Bigger, better deal, everybody. Guess what?
Uh-oh.
Videos and pictures are coming soon. 2 days ago, I was on the big old interweb looking where the skid steer's at. It was in El Paso. So
Texas.
that was 2 days ago. It should be in Fontana right now. They got to do all the PMs on it, make sure everything is ready for delivery. And
Pretty
I
exciting.
don't know if I'm going to get up to Vegas this week. We'll probably won't get to Vegas until week after next, because next week we got the trade show.
Yeah,
in Phoenix.
It's going to be a little tough. I mean, with everything going on, we have a full plate, and we're trying to get everything all juggled, and rain's not helping. I mean, it's been raining every other day here, just about, and
Dilly got a gun. What's up, my brother from another mother? Dilly got a gun.
Dilly got a gun. What's going on?
All right. So, Jerry, my Mr. RO system, he is currently working on everything. We're getting all the specs together. I just ordered the generator for the trailer.
That's Jerry from Arizona. That's going to be doing your RO system.
Jerry's Salvation.
Okay.
So Jerry is working on, he was working on the AutoCAD over the holiday, doing all the schematics and everything on it. So what we're doing with this, guys, is this trailer, Jerry is doing a complete schematic of it, and he'll know everything down to the little microfiber detail. So this trailer is going to be the RO system that runs with the tractor and the sunbrush, the skid steer and the sunbrush. So this tractor or this trailer is literally going to have the RO system in it. Before I was going to do gas-powered engines. Well, you know me, I sit back and stared at it in La La World for a while. We're going to be running this stainless steel pump. It's an 1.5 inch pump that has 125 gallons per minute pumping capability. This tractor's not going to be able to run fast enough to keep up with this RO system and transferring the water over. So, what's up, everybody? So we're going to do everything electric. I've even got a nice wall mount electric pressure washer down in the showroom right now. I said, you know what? That'll save me a little bit of money right now instead of going out and buying something else.
Yeah.
We're going to mount that to the back side of the water tank. It's got the hose reel, everything already mounted on it. It's one of my BE commercial wall mounts. So we're going to put that in there along with the electric transfer pump. The generator, I'm going to extend the front end of the trailer out 24 inches for this generator to mount on the front tongue. And then literally right behind the generator is inside the trailer, there's a cabinet. That's where the breaker panel is going to go for all the electric equipment for Jerry and the RL system and me and all the pressure washers and pumps and everything else.
Nice.
So we're literally going to have this set up. When you pull up, the generator will be running on the outside. From the outside of the trailer, I'm going to have an electric power switch. You'll plug a hose with cam locks onto the outside of the trailer, go over to the tractor, plug it in. I'm going to flip a switch on the trailer, starts pumping the water, filling the tank up to either a truck or to the skid steer. Flip the switch off, disconnect the cam locks, tractor's back to work again. It's going to be like NASCAR. Come pulling in here and hook up and go.
There you go.
Right. We ain't messing around.
Fill her up.
I'm so excited. I know you can't tell, but I'm so excited about this to where when we get this thing done, woo, it's going to be like a pig in mud. I'm going to be so happy out there showing everybody all this stuff that this monster can do.
Very, very nice, and I think we should have some little real nice videos of everything working and how it's working and explain what it's doing. And
we're going to have Kaylin out there nonstop. Kaylin, if you're watching, you know what you're going to be doing. There's Jerry right now. What's up, Jerry, Mr. Salvain Group?
There you go.
So I don't know if your ears were burning or not, but I was talking a lot of stuff about you, Jerry.
Yeah, all good things.
All good.
Things. Yeah. So that's impressive. I mean, it's a very impressive system that you actually getting there, and it's going to be, a lot of people are going to be envious of you as soon as they see that.
Well, when I get the truck, also we got so much going on. So the Isuzu truck goes to electric tomorrow, so I'm taking that to get all the electricity and everything done on it for the hose reels and everything else. It comes back to me, and I think I'm done with everything. So as soon as it comes back to me, hopefully by Friday it'll be done. It'll be ready to go see Mr. Devious, Mr. Jeff Davey from Devious Customs.
Nice.
To get all the painting done. And then it'll come back for final assembly. Me and Jeff's been doing a lot of work. I got, as a matter of fact, Jody is down in the garage right now doing all the electrical work on the generator. We had to pull the generator from the back of the truck today so he could get in there. Because this truck, I built everything so tight to where every nook and cranny, everything has a place. Instead of going with a big 8.5 foot bed like I did on my other one, I literally went with a 6.5 foot bed. So I made it even with the cab of the truck, aerodynamic. You know, Elon Musk ain't got nothing on me with his rockets. My truck is a rocket, straight as an arrow.
Wow.
So we got that going on. So we got so many sticks in the fire, guys and girls, to where once everything is done, we're going to have all this squared away. I've got a surprise that I'm going to do for Mr. Sanchez over here, Henry.
Uh-oh.
And for the robot, I'm not even going to tell him what I'm doing, but I got a surprise. I've been staring at it, and I got it figured out what I'm going to do with the robot. So we got a lot of things going on. What's cool with like the skid steer, I can literally disconnect 2 hoses, disconnect the sun brush from it, hook up a set of forks or whatever, and we can set like the robot stuff on the solar panels for the carports and all that kind of stuff.
And just so you guys know, the reason why I have not done the videos on the robot yet, and I'm really excited about doing videos on it. Well, first we have a trade show that we need to take it to up in Arizona. That's going to be in about 7 days, I believe. We'll be taking that up there. And number 2, I am waiting for 2 batteries to come on in because it was delayed. The batteries were delayed, so I'm kind of waiting on the batteries to come in. Once they come in, then we can get that fully functional and get it going and doing what it's doing. We do have some other batteries in there right now that we're using, but it's not for it. But I don't want to screw anything up, and kind of excited about.
But you can test it with
Yeah, yeah,
Stefan last week. You know, it was last week. He had it running and showing us how everything works, and
yeah. I
you
mean, it
know,
works great.
yeah,
Yeah.
works good. But I've got a new tool that I'm going to build.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
here we go.
So Kenyon Phillips, you said, is that a old truck or a new truck? Well, technically it's a new truck, but I've had it since last year. So I was literally building this truck to go to the SEMA show in Vegas, and the people that was going to show the truck backed out, so we didn't finish the build. I got busy doing other stuff. I built the Ford Transit Connect van, and we got busy with work around here as well. But the Isuzu is a brand new crew cab. If you see it in my videos, you see it in the shop. So, but everything on that deck is electric except for the generator. The generator is a diesel generator, and that's what's going to be running all the equipment. 4 pressure washers and 1 vacuum system.
Pretty impressive, by the way, just so you guys know. I've seen this right from just bare bottom, and did a lot with it. I mean, he's really stepped it up, and it's going to look really, really nice when it comes back from paint, I'm sure. So, Aero
Punche, aircraft detailing.
Oh, it says, hey Mark, appreciate your help today. No problem.
No worries, buddy.
Wow. And we got a few people over here. Tara Lynn, we got Tara Lynn over here on our channel.
Tara Lynn, what's happening,
And
boo?
also Jen from Covina. And
Miss Pratt.
Miss Pratt. She's there chiming in. A few other people, by the way.
Right on.
They're back, they're back.
Aloha Solar Panel Cleaning, what's up there, Aloha? Hopefully everything is good over there in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of things that are on the schedule, trying to get done, and this is what only the first, not even the first week of the new year. So, yeah, you know, we are already getting busy, and you know, for those of you, you know, that it's raining every single week. Yeah, the business is slowing down for a lot of you guys out there. You know, be patient. It'll all come back, and once it hits, it's going to hit with both barrels, and you guys will be working your solar panel cleaning business, window washing business, pressure washing business, you name it. You know.
Yeah, it's picking up. Like I said, everybody enjoy the quiet before the storm. I've been getting a lot of phone calls the past few days. It started the weekend, and actually, Paul from Massachusetts, your skid just got picked up this evening. I sent you the pictures with it on the back of the truck. I sent your pole out. We did put the brush inside the skid. I sent your pole out already. So Paul is already set up for that weather to break in Massachusetts and get out there and start cleaning them panels.
Oh, what'd he do? You get
We got the 4.0 and the 32-inch rotary J Racing Sound rotary brush.
Very, very nice. He'll be pleased with that. Very nice.
Okay, Kenyon Phillips, badass. What's the intention to use the Isuzu? Just keeping up with your contracts, or do you have a new use in case for it, flat work, etc.? All right, what I build for AM pressure washing, we build the dual system. It's all of our trucks, trailers, they have 2 pressure washers with burners. We have 1 pressure washer for degreaser. We have 1 pressure washer for DI water, and we have a vacuum reclaim system to reclaim water so it doesn't go down the storm drains. So this truck is literally being built for AM pressure washing, and I want to be able to showcase it in shows and everything else. So no hold bar, we're pimping this thing out, making it really nice. And not only do I use my equipment, I also show my equipment, because as soon as I get done with the job, I clean my equipment before we even leave the job site. So everything stays nice, pristine, shiny, so that way every time we go up to a new job, our customers looks at us and they know that we're not, you know, no
Small
joke.
time, yeah.
Yeah, we're very professional when we pull up with all of our equipment. But yes, this will be an AM pressure washing truck. I literally designed this truck and did all the R&D on it over 2 years ago. So I always try to stay at least, you know, 1, 2, 3 years ahead of what's going on right now. Before Newsom, our governor out here, is trying to pass a bill about non-combustion engines such as lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, and all that stuff. I was already looking to do electric. The only reason I haven't done electric truck yet, as everybody knows, payload, battery life, and cost. So I talked to Zuzu a year ago, and they said it would be another 5 to 10 years before they would have a small enough battery that can go 500 miles on a charge and not take away from the payload. Right now, we did the math to do every battery inside the bed of the truck and put the equipment on it. The truck would have been overweight. Just, not even water in the tank. With everything on there, the payload would have been too much. So everybody knows how a battery is. Imagine having, it was almost 15 batteries this way and another, I think it's like
Quite a bit.
25 batteries that way. So 15
Wow.
times 25, that many batteries in the back of, inside the bed of a truck along with your equipment on top. To be able to try to run the equipment for a couple hours. And that's all you're going to get out of it. Now you got to recharge it.
Yeah, it's
So the batteries are not there yet for these big trucks, and then even with the trucks. So even running the equipment, they don't have the batteries there that we can run the equipment like we can with the generator and non-stop. So yes, I got rid of all the gas engines, and we got a diesel generator, but it's an energy efficient, very low maintenance PowerTech generator. It's a 20K generator because the two pressure washers with the burners are 3-phase, 230 volt 3-phase. So it takes a big generator to turn these big electric motors.
Yeah.
But it's going to be nice.
I think you got two of them on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One backup.
Nope. Two-man
just-
crew.
Two. Oh, that's right. Wow.
Two-man crew.
Yeah.
So the way that we do it, when we pull up to a job site, we hook the water up and start getting water in the tank. One guy fires the pressure washer up with a degreaser. We spray it on the concrete, while the other guy's getting the surface cleaner out, hooking it up. He starts surface cleaning behind the guy that got through spraying the degreaser. So the degreaser guy pulls the other hose out, fires up that pressure washer, and starts doing all the rest.
Nice.
So it's a two-man team, and we revolve, get in, get out, go to the next job.
Just working it.
Work that system.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got going on?
Well, like you said, we're getting ready to go up to Arizona, so we're going to be heading up there and probably spending quite a bit of time up there and meeting a lot of people. So, any of you are going to be up in Arizona next week, feel free to stop by and say hello. That would be nice. I'd like to do a podcast from up there. That would be awesome.
We can go live. Well, you can go live on your phone. I can't go live on my phone.
Well, I think
Dude, you see my sad face on social media? January the 1st, I did a little sad face. I was loser I was. Screenshot of my YouTube channel. People short, and I circled it with a little sad face. What a loser!
99.
Loser! Me,
Wow.
loser! I can't even. Everything else, I'm over 1,000, but why can't I get 1,000 on YouTube? I don't have a clue. Hell, I'll tell you what I'm at right now.
All right, everybody, just have your brother, your mother, your sister go out there and just create an account.
26 more people. 26. 26.
Well, like they say, the last is the hardest.
Oh my God! I told you if you want to shut my ass up, give me 26 more people, and I shut up.
They can see the warehouse.
And that's what I'm doing. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm going to set up another camera system out in the warehouse. So I can look up at my TV on the wall and I can read the chats and everything else. I'm going to do live footage of when we're welding, when we're building systems. Like if I got a customer comes in and he buys the skid, I'm going to say, you know what? Whoop, we're live. Hey, everybody, check it out. Here's my latest entrepreneur, Joe Blow. He just come in and picked this up and everything, and I just want to give him a shout out. So we're going to be doing a lot of live streams out in the warehouse.
Yeah, and that'll be fun. That'd be fun. You got the camera set up for it and everything. So, Billy the Kid, question for Mark: is there any sort of product list I can view on your skids?
Product list. What are you talking about? The equipment? What you can do is shoot me an email, mark@ampw.co. Shoot me an email, tell me what you want, and I'll shoot you a quote over, and it has all the itemized details what the skid is.
Yeah, it's all I.
Or you can call me. You know I like to talk. I'll tell you everything about that thing. So yeah, just give me a shout out. Look at everybody. Even Dilly got a gun's crying because I'm such a loser.
Wow. The Super Clean Brothers, what's up, guys? Yeah, this is who we're going to be visiting up there. Is the Super Clean Brothers up in Arizona, and we're going to be going up to go see them. So,
Sanad, if you get a chance later tonight, about 6:30, 7 o'clock, give me a call or call me tomorrow, whatever's convenient for you, buddy. Me and Henry want to talk to you, or I as well. We need to figure out where we're going to be staying at, what time we need to be there. What time? Yeah, all the good stuff about when we set up. So we're going to come up the 11th, Wednesday. So we'll hook up and maybe go to dinner and go over everything and do all that kind of stuff. We need to find out. I need to get the van cleaned up, from the road trip coming up. That way it's all shiny and clean for the show. So Sanad, talk to us later tonight or give us a call tomorrow.
I think we got some drivers for that too, right?
The Thelma and Louise wants to drive the van.
Thelma and Louise.
That would be my better half and his better half.
Gonna be driving up there.
Me and Henry, where's my wigs? We're gonna take our wigs and we're gonna be going down the road with the windows down.
Yeah,
we're gonna be doing Wayne's World and Duck Dynasty going down the road.
Dynasty.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
We're gonna be walking around the trade show with all of our shit on and let everybody laugh at us. And they're like, who the hell is these guys? Duck Dynasty, boom!
That'll be fun.
Oh my God.
That will be fun.
So, like we said, hope everybody had a safe, hey Petra, hope everybody had a safe holidays, had a safe New Year's. Me and my lovely wife, we cheat. Now, when you're older, this is what you do for New Year's. If you're older, at 9 o'clock, New York does their countdown. So we did the countdown at 9 o'clock, 9:20, I was in bed.
We
So-
went out to eat and we went roller skating.
Oh, that's right. You guys went roller skating.
Yeah, we went roller skating.
Just so you guys know, Mark is phenomenal when he gets on those skates.
I grew up in a skating rink. I
Man.
DJ'd in a skating rink. I skated all the
You
time.
never would have known.
And I still can do it.
As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up with him next time. I'm going to go ahead and go live, and I'll do it on my channel, and we'll show Mark, being a fool.
Okay, Canyon, I'm sitting here reading what you're saying right now. I had the dual failure event. Whenever you crank your pressure washer, you always squeeze the trigger on your gun before you crank it, because every time you pull it, those 3 pistons are generating pressure.
Right.
Nearly blew my burner up in the van. Holy shit, dude. You gotta squeeze the trigger on the guns, because if you got
They're
the
creating pressure.
Canyon with the pressure washer with the burner, that thing has got a lot of pressure. So yeah, you got to that's not what I'm saying. Okay, what are you saying? 20 feet across the street, blue. You talking about the trigger gun? Yeah, the trigger gun. You got to squeeze the trigger on the gun whenever you crank your pressure washer up.
Yes.
Yeah, Petra. Look at Petra says, release the trigger. Pressure switch fell. Oh, the pressure switch fell on the burner. So it was continuously running heat, correct? Yep. On the trigger. Yep. That's your pressure switch. So I've actually had one get stuck before. I was at a pool, and it was a huge Olympic-sized pool. I was all the way on the other side of it, and I didn't realize my pressure switch stuck. So I let go of the gun, and I put it down on the deck, and I went back to go shut everything off. By the time I got back, smoke's going everywhere. So my pressure switch stuck. It literally melted my hose from the pressure washer all the way to the reel. All the plastic on the outer coating of my 2-strand hose was just falling off. So inside the hose reel, your hose gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It was an incubator, and all of that hose was gone. When I pulled it off, the rubber fell off in my hand.
Just fried.
It fried everything. So that pressure switch is crazy. I've had one completely melt my system down. They can be like an atomic bomb. They will go off. It's crazy how hot these systems get. That's why I tell people you don't have to run a pressure washer at 250 degrees. You keep it at about 150, 160. 120 will disintegrate gum and grease. So I keep mine around 150, 160 is about tops as hot as I get mine.
So that's a great question. I mean, people when they're getting into this business, Mark, trying to figure out whether they need a burner or they don't need a burner, or for like me who cleans solar panels, I don't use a burner or anything for that. But if you're doing concrete or what have you, I kind of overheard you, saying earlier that you need that, for those types of jobs. You want to kind of explain that for anybody who's trying to get into this business and thinking about purchasing your equipment?
I had a customer call me earlier. He's got a 4.0 skid, and we also include the hard water adapter. So he's wanting to get into concrete cleaning and algae and marine growth and stuff like that, cleaning. So I explained to him he wanted to do a chemical injection on his 4.0. I said, no, because you're injecting bleach, and bleach is going through your pressure hose out to the source. So now you're putting bleach through your hose, and now you're contaminating your pressure hose. And even though you flush it out with DI water, bleach will stay in your hose.
Yeah.
So that is an East Coast thing. And if you want to blow me up on social media, blow me up, because I've got videos to prove you wrong. You don't have to do soft wash here in California. You don't have to do it on the East Coast. It's called hot water, people. Hot water kills the algae and the marine growth and everything else. So with the hot water, if you don't have gutters on your home and that water's running off your house, if you're doing a chemical injection, that's bleach. It's going into your grass, it's going into your flower beds, and don't let it run down a storm drain, because if you get caught running water down into a storm drain, it's a $10,000 fine. I've talked about this several times, here on the podcast and everything. But this gentleman, after I explained everything to him, you got to have hot water when you clean concrete, stucco, anything like that. Hot water. If you want to get algae off, if you want to get the black mold, or we don't call it mold, is dangerous for your health. It's like a black algae. So to kill that, hot water kills it. So that's what we do out here. I've got videos of Pepperdine University. Go back in my social media, you'll see the 3-story white chapel. That is nothing but algae from the ocean, everything. So you can see when we're cleaning it how white it is. All that is hot water. We do not chemical treat nothing. So it's better for the environment if you don't use the chemicals. It costs more to do the chemicals. You're wasting money. People say, well, I don't have to use a burner when I use the chemicals. You're still using cold water. So yeah, hot water is a lot cheaper than buying gallons of jugs of bleach to inject into the system. So that's the way I do it. This is my opinion. You do it the way you want to do it. I'll explain it the way I want to do it, and I'll try to show you how to save money and how to be cost effective. That's what we're out here for. That's what we do this for free. We do this to educate you and try to save you money. Now, how you choose to do your business, that's your own business. That's your own money. You're investing your time, money, and labor to create your business and start your business. We're just here to educate you.
Yeah.
We just want to try to show you how we do it, how I do a cleaning of algae without using a chemical. But back in the East Coast, you got a lot of people that have vinyl sidings. Pressure washing, it's called a dual lance one. When you're squeezing the trigger, you have a little handle here. It's like a motorcycle grip. So you can control the pressure right here on your wand. So like if you're doing vinyl siding, you don't want full blast, because if you're actually too close, you squeeze that trigger, you'll blow a hole in the vinyl siding. So what a lot of people do is do the bleach on the vinyl siding, and then they do a light rinse to clean up the vinyl siding. It works great. It does a great job. But you can also do the same thing with hot water. And we're talking about 150, no more than 160 on your temperature. And it does the same thing. And plus, when the water drains, runs off your house, If
It's
it goes
not
in-
burning anything.
it's not burning anything. It's going into your flower bed, your grass, and you're watering it. So
Yeah.
you're getting use out of it instead of trying to kill it. So, but getting back to the gentleman with the 4.0, I told him, I said, you can rinse concrete. Like if you're blowing the bird nest out from the roof and you're blowing all the bird nests and poop and pee and it goes down below onto the concrete, you can use your 4.0. Leave the hard water adapter hooked up, wash the concrete off. But if you want to do a deep clean on concrete, you need a pressure washer with a burner and you need a surface cleaner. Surface cleaner is like a big ground floor buffer. You control it, it's got a trigger gun on it, it's got a dual wand, it spins, and it concentrates the heat into the concrete. You can go on YouTube and watch a video of it. You can go on my social media, you can see videos of it. So when you clean, you do an even path. It's like mowing a yard. With a wand, you can put lines in the concrete. With a surface cleaner, it makes everything nice and even. That way, when your customer comes out there, everything looks pristine. You don't have lines in it from your wand. So it's right tools to do the job right will get you more business.
Right.
If you want to go out there and shortchange it and do stuff, my wife come around here with the sign says, "Let them know you were a driver."
A diver.
A diver. I don't have my glasses on.
Jesus.
A diver. Yes,
He was an Uber driver.
I was a diver. I was a hard hat commercial driver, and yes, I know algae. So, my wife, she's got her scorecards up here. Come around here, Nita. Come here, Nita.
No.
Come here and hold the sign up in front of the camera.
No.
Let's take a look at that sign. That's
Oh my
awesome.
God, my wife, bless her heart. But
Anything to help the street.
anything to help the string and keep it going from going someplace. But yes, algae is easy to clean. A lot of homes down in Oceanside. My wife went with me. We went to a community. When you pull through the gate, these homes start out at $5 million and up. So what's crazy, when we went and knocked on the door, it was a little white guy married to a little Asian woman, and she had her little slippers that I had to put on my shoes to go into her house. She would not even let me walk in because I had to go upstairs. It was a contemporary house. So the stairs went all the way up to the roof. So I threw a rope over. My wife hooked the pressure wand up, and I pulled the wand up, and I'm out walking on the ledges and everything. But yeah, this community is very expensive. Like I said, the start out price is $5 million, and there were some homes in there that was probably $25 million and up.
Yeah.
So, but they're on the bluff of the ocean, and they get a lot of algae. Every roof there was covered in black.
Wow.
This house was white, and it had black on the sides, on the ledges, and everything. And I literally steam cleaned that whole home by myself with my wife. Nita helping me with the hoses because I didn't want the hoses to drag on anything.
Wow.
But yes, hot water does it.
Nice.
Let's get to some of these questions. Yes. Canyon Field says pressure washer switch that activates the burner. Yes. Okay. Petra, that's something else. My bad. Oh.
Yeah, she thought he was talking about something.
Oh yeah. Exactly what happened to me. Canyon blew the one 20 feet out of my hand. When something like that happens, Canyon, is you want to shut that pressure washer off as quick as you can. When you shut it off, disconnect the pressure hose from your wand and let the water to continue. If it will, let it continue to run through and try to cool the system down. You want to try to get it cooled down as quick as you can because that pressure switch is ruthless. If it gets stuck open with that burner still running, you want to try to cool everything down as quick as you can. If you don't, it'll cost you your pressure hose, it'll cost you your jumper hose from your pump to your hose reel. It's brutal. It warped my reel, my Reelcraft hose reel. It got so hot that it literally distorted my reel.
Wow.
And that is the closest I've ever come grenading pressure washing system.
Wow.
It scared the crap out of me because this is a very nice community and I was at a very nice pool. And if this thing had a grenade, it'd have blew the windows out of the country club and everything because I pulled my truck up on the concrete to where the gate was at to get it to the pool.
Wow.
I immediately shut down when I realized I couldn't pull the trigger due to the pressure. I switched to real nice flow switch instead of the pressure switch. Right on.
There you go. So
Yeah.
looked like he knew what he had to do.
Yeah, good deal, Kenyon. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, that was the first time for me. I've never experienced a pressure switch because all my stuff is brand new. I take care of it. But that just goes to show even brand new stuff can fail. So these little pressure switches, they're like a $35 switch, but it can cost you almost $10,000 in a pressure washing system when it blows up. That's just for the pressure washer, not damage that you do around the area. If it damages your vehicle, other equipment, or buildings, or whatever.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow, that's pretty intense.
Yep.
So you have your Isuzu that is going in for electrical, and we were talking about that earlier. And
Yeah, back in 2021. Yeah, 2021 or 2019 or 2020 Themis show. I can't remember which one it was. I've got a prototype camera that come out. It's like a rear view camera.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing's supposed to be nice, and they just go. Just so happened the guy from the SEMA show is literally right here local.
Oh, really?
So he's right here off of Hidden Valley,
Oh,
where
nice.
Bonds is at. So he brought me this prototype camera. So JR, my audio guy, he's going to do all of the hose reels, the camera, the trickle chargers, the power leads from the battery to the generator. Oh, what else is he doing? The strobe lights. So he's doing all the electrical. So he's getting all the electrical done, run, ready to go.
Wow.
Comes back, and I think I'm going to have everything done, ready to go to Jeff at Devious, and Jeff's going to get everything painted, get the inside of the cabinets painted. I'm just going to do the floor this time with about a 2-inch lip around the outer perimeter on the bottom floor, and I'm going to put the Blue Raptor in there. We're going to do the Blue Raptor on the deck, and then when it comes back to me and Jeff's going to get out here and go nuts and get everything installed.
Go to work.
Go to work and get everything plumbed in. I was going to fire everything up before I sent it to Jeff, but the way that we're building it, I'm not worried about it. I do have access panels in the deck if I need to get into the frame rails and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So if there's anything that happens, I do have access panels to where I ain't got to worry about it. I'm ready for it to go to paint because this truck has been a nemesis in my side.
Mm.
I've been wanting to get this thing done so bad, but I just, after it didn't go to the SEMA show, I kind of lost interest in it. We built the Ford Transit Connect. I had fun building that one, but I'm the kind of guy, I'm all gung-ho to get it built, but then if things happen and I don't work on it every day, it kind of just starts drifting away.
Yeah.
And literally, I felt bad, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
When you come by with the robot, I literally pulled it out of the shop, unloaded everything off of
Took
it, the
everything
pressure
off.
lock, and then I washed the truck. I was so ashamed of it, I washed it. I washed it before I even started working on it.
Took everything off.
Yeah, so been back on it for the past few weekends, Christmas weekend and New Year's weekend. I was back on it welding and got pretty much everything done on it.
Nice.
But it'll be done soon, peeps. I'll be showing you everything's going on.
Nice. Yeah, I did see it on some of the videos there, and it's gonna look real good.
All right. Terry Lynn, I haven't seen no videos from you lately. I just commented on Jennifer Pratt's recent post. So let's see that you guys are back up there working and doing your thing. I know it kind of gets repetitive. You clean one panel, you clean 1,000 panels, it gets old. But make it more interesting and wear a wig. Me and Henry's got 2 weeks. We can let you borrow those. Do something, get out there and do some videos and promote yourself. And we'll promote you as well.
Yeah, I'd love to. Next time we go up there, maybe we can get up there and go to a job with you and do a video right there, and we can do that. But that, and as a matter of fact, I think it was 2 days ago, I ran across Tara Lynn's channel. I didn't even know she had a channel. I did not know that.
No?
No, and I just happened to see Jeff up there up on the roof, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, she's got a YouTube channel and putting videos up, and I was pretty impressed with it. And I was like, wow, I didn't even, and it just happened to come across my feed.
Picture screen, question mark.
We posted videos of construction cleanup, window cleaning, and they also posted a New Year's video. Very nice.
Terry Lynn must have blocked me then. She blocked me.
She
How
blocked
dare
me.
you, Terry Lynn?
No, it
Block-
just came across my feed and I saw it and I was like, oh, there she is. And it was actually Jeff that was up there, and that was the first time that I realized that they had their own channel.
Terry Lynn, yeah, we got lots of video. For some reason, I'm not seeing them pop up. I don't see them, Terry Lynn. You must have blocked me, girl. What's the matter? What I do to you, boo?
Well, we'll have to take a look at
What the
your,
hell's going on?
we'll take a look at your settings and make sure it's not.
Yeah, for some reason I haven't been seeing them.
Yeah.
Terry Lynn, are you and Jeff going to the show the 16th in Vegas? If you are, give me cut it out, Terry Lynn. Yeah, let us know if you're going to 16th. We don't have access, I believe, to get in. Yeah, I don't believe we have access to get into that one.
Yeah. So, Tara Lynn, what is the name of your YouTube channel? Petra is asking.
I can't see
That-
her.
Petra, yeah, you can't see her because she's actually on my YouTube channel right now, and you're on Mark's YouTube channel. So I think we can probably do a search for her company, and should be able to find her on YouTube. So let's see if Tara Lynn puts her company out there, and we can put that out there for you.
Yeah, put it up on there.
Yeah, but yeah, it just
run-
rain is here, rain is coming,
Hey,
rain
run this for a minute. Jody needs to go
Yep.
search real quick.
rain is just popping in and out. So we're out here getting getting busy and out there trying to do this work while it's raining. Have a couple days on, couple days off. Lewis Premier Solar. If you look for Lewis Premier Solar on our YouTube channel or on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. They're also another solar panel cleaning company, and hit the subscribe, and let's see if we can get them over 1,000. I bet you'll get 1,000 faster than Mark gets his 1,000. I don't even want to say that. I don't even want him to hear that, because if he hears that, forget it. It's game on. So hey, thank you guys for even coming in and coming in and chat. Ken and Phillips, appreciate that. Petra, thank you very much for chiming in and watching us on our live podcast. Mark had to step out for a quick second, but that's okay. I think we got this under control. So be ready for the new year. I tell you what, as soon as it always happens at the beginning of the year, you're gonna get people calling you from social media and all these marketing groups, and they're gonna want to take your money. They're gonna want to go out there and sell you the best and tell you, you need us, and we can get leads for you. And that's a new thing too now, is we're getting people that are calling and saying, you know what, we can get you leads, blah blah blah, and they're from overseas. They're not even from around here, but from overseas, and they want to sell you leads, and you just got to be careful of that, because a lot of these companies are bogus. They don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying to sell you, stuff that you think that is going to help your business. And what the best way to go out there is go out there and get it yourself, and start talking to some of these owners out there, and seeing if you can get the business drawn up. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. Even when it's raining, I'm making phone calls, and I'm getting, I'm making phone calls to a lot of these companies that I have worked in the past, and letting them know, hey, I got a new robot now. I'm out here and I can give it to you a lot cheaper than I gave it to you before. And so I'm lining this work up. And, you know, thing is to go out there and show them what this robot can do, and let that kind of speak for itself. And then here comes the business, here comes the jobs as they start going on. Also, I'm going to be showing that in a lot of the shows too. We have we have Arizona that's coming up in January, and then also on the second week of February, we have Long Beach, and so we have the convention over there in Long Beach where we'll be showing the robot and showing people our business and what we actually do. A lot of things too is there and present a lot of this stuff through flyers or anything else like that hey, these are our services, this is what we do. And we give it right to them. And most of the time people will call and say, hey, go ahead and put in a bid for our project that's coming up, because a lot of these guys, especially in early February, will start calling around to different solar panel cleaning companies. And how they find you is they find you through Google, and they'll call you and say, we're want you to put in a bid for our project, and you think that you're the only one, but you're not. They're actually fishing, going out there trying to get the best price. And it's an old game that they play, and they want to get the lowest price possible, and whoever comes up with the lowest price usually wins. They don't care about a lot of these companies will hire other companies to go out there, and some of these companies they just try to get the lowest bid, and they don't care what equipment you're using or what have you. It's just the lowest bid. Well, a lot of these new companies will come in and they think that they can handle 10,000 solar panels or 20,000 solar panels, so they way underbid it, and then when they go do the job, it's just too much for them, and they end up giving us a call back and saying, you know what, the other guys quit. Two guys, two other companies tried it and they quit, and then at that time, guess what, price goes up. So we raise the price on them and say, hey, you should have hired us in the first place. If not, we're going to raise that price on you, and make it worth our time. Tara Lynn says,
Holy moly.
we got a few commercial jobs based on the Google reviews that kept us busy in December. Very, very nice. And that's see what happens, right? You're not really going out there and kind of searching it. Sometimes they'll come to you. If you got a great Google presence, they'll find you. And they'll end up giving you a call and say, hey, put in a bid here, put in a bid there, and before you know it, and it's usually a company that's dealing with one or two or three other areas that they have to deal with, and you go out there and before you know it, you're covering 4 different properties for cleaning solar panels. And that could be a big thing for you, especially if you never did that before. So, all right.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Jody, my electrician's downstairs working on the PowerTech generator. Holy moly, this thing's crazy. The cable going from the generator to the breaker box is almost 1.25 inches thick.
Wow.
Monster. But yeah, he's got the generator tore apart. I'm like,
Nice.
holy moly, brand new generator. Tore apart! But it's all good. We got to get the wires run so I can get everything stuck back in there. I can't see. Oh, I was looking at Petra. She got it. But,
Yeah, we were just talking about some of these companies at the beginning of the year. They're going to start giving you a call and trying to get your business, take your money, and start telling you, hey, we can get you leads, we can do this, and we can do that, promise you the world, and just to be leery, just
Be leery of this one. International Solar, whatever you call it. They just hit me up and they want to know where we're going to be able to do the shows and everything else. I said no. I said I'm not doing your shows. You charge $4,000 or $5,000 just to be come to the show, and for all every day, or you can spend like $500 to get in the show. I'm not going to spend money to be a buyer. SEMA show, I only spend $40 per person to go to the SEMA show in Las Vegas.
mm-hmm.
Why am I spending this
Huge.
crazy money? And then the girl wanted to come back and says, well, look, for $500, I can get you 2,000, I think it's 2,000 or 5,000 contacts. And I'm like, what? So there's hustles out there, people. Do not get caught up in this stuff. I am the quickest blocker you've ever seen in your life because you got so many people out there trying to hustle. I've got one on my computer right now on my email where they brought up my web page and said, oh yeah, I was reviewing your web page. I can see that I can do this and that and this and that.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in that BS.
Yeah.
They know there's a sucker out there everywhere, but just don't be that sucker. Listen, hard work, going out there, knocking on the doors, doing the door hangers, I do Facebook on Marketplace. You can get business. It's not hard to do it. Just gotta go out there and use your head a little bit. I told this to one of my customers. He's very shy. I spent almost 2 hours one Saturday talking to him. He's like, Mark, how do you talk to people? If you're driving through a community and you just got done cleaning some panels, especially if you got your truck, your van, your trailer, whatever, with your logos on it, I BS all the time. I'm like, hey, I was just down the street and I cleaned one of your neighbor's solar panels, but I noticed yours are dirty. I'm not listening to you. Here's my card. If you need my business, I'd be more than glad to give you a free quote. And turn around and start walking away. Most 9 times out of 10, they'll say, hey, well, how much would you charge me? Then you turn around and you start back talking to them.
Yeah.
And then say, look, this is what I charge. If you ever need my service, give me a call. As you turn around and start walking away, 9 times out of 10, they say, well, they'll start bartering with you. Well, how much would you do it if I paid you so much? Well, you can barter with them. That's just part of business, selling yourself. But you can't be a pushy salesman. Pushy salesmen will get the door slammed in your face in a heartbeat.
Right.
So, like if I'm driving by and I see a man out in his front yard watering his grass, and I see he's got solar panels or whatever, just hand him a business card. Say, look, I'm not here being a pushy salesman. One of your neighbors hired me to do a job. If you need my service, here it is.
Yeah, and most of the time, solar panels, cleaners, there's a lot of them coming up. I mean, and obviously a lot of them are watching our channel. And there's guys out there that are buying the bare minimum, equipment and just calling themselves solar panel cleaners and going out there and doing it for dirt cheap with no insurance and what have you. Well, those guys are going to be gone, maybe a year or two, if that, because eventually, city's going to catch up with them, county's going to catch up with them, the state's going to catch up with them. Somebody's going to catch up with them and say, hey, you guys aren't, insured, or you're not, reporting your correct stuff out there. And there is a lot of people coming into the solar panel cleaning field now, and I do see that, but which is all good. There's nothing wrong with competition, but it's the guys out here like us who have the bigger equipment, and you can't compare. You can't go out there and try to get a megawatt farm with the simple equipment, because it's just not going to happen. And this is why, like, Mark has the new skid steer and a 26-foot brush, to go along with that to clean these in a fast period of time. That's why I got the robot to go out there and make my job a lot easier, to go out there and just put them up on a carport and clean them and like that, instantly. And or a rooftop, which take somebody by hand with just a simple brush, takes them all day, a couple of days for that matter. And it's just impressive when you can go to a Fortune 500 company and just say, hey, this is what we have and this is what we use. Here's our pictures, here's the befores, here's the afters, and there we go. And
It's a lot we've said in the past podcasts, everybody. Just because we're going to the next level and we're getting the robot, we're getting the skid steer with the sun brush and everything else. If you got people that are already current customers and they're asking you to do these bigger jobs, you don't have to go in debt and try to get loans and everything else. We don't mind coming out, running our equipment. We'll give you a commission for the job and doing the job for you, so we can build up your clientele.
Mhm.
We can build up the trust with the customer. That way we're helping you out. Remember what I talked about? Team, TEAM, together everyone achieves more. We will help you out. And then when you get to where you build your business up to enough where you need one of these pieces of equipment, Henry will help you with the robot. I'll help you with the tractor and the skid, the skid steer and the sun brush. We can get this and build it for you, and that way you're ready to go.
yeah, we're not here to rape anybody. We're here to help you, and like we've always been. We've always gone out there and helped everyone, and why not work together? And that's the whole idea.
And this is how we are. It's like I've got some people that are actually online right now in the chat box talking to us. We will help you out. I will sign a non-compete. I'm not trying to take your customers away from you.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
We're just trying to do the job for you so you can build your business up. And
Right.
the more you build your business up, you take pictures of the equipment. You post this on your social media. So people that's out there looking for solar panel farm cleaners, all of a sudden, Joe Blow comes up. There they are. There's their tractor. There's this. We're out there to help you guys.
Yep, absolutely. RJ says, let's go 2023. What a year for solar panel cleaners. It's going to be a good year for solar panel
Heck
cleaners.
yeah. What's going on, Ray?
Yeah, so, and then also, we have Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid says, Henry, what's the deal with Pro Aqua deionizer? Because it says 2,000 gallons before you need to refill the resin. That seems incredibly high. No, it's not. It's actually pretty accurate. That Aqua Pro is a very good system. That system right there was made for RVs, for cleaning RVs. So these guys will put it in the RV, and every time they go out to wash their RV, they just hook up and they spray it down and clean it. And as it gets closer to 2,000 gallons, also, you're checking the TDS meter and seeing if it's getting worse or getting bad, and then you have to change the resin. The resin on those don't really have to be changed according to the manufacturer for 2 to 3 years. Now, with that right there, they have a rejuvenation kit that you can actually put in front of that, put some salt in that kit, remove the filter, and rejuvenize that resin to where it goes another 2,000 gallons. And that's what a lot of guys are doing when they're buying that particular tank. I bought that tank and I use that in front of my 2 tanks that Mark rents out to me. And I like it. I mean, it's not gonna do a job of 40,000 solar panels. Don't get me wrong on that. It's specific, right? It's like these 3-stage systems that they sell for, like, say, WCR. It's a window cleaning product. It's for windows, but you got guys out there that are trying to tell you, yeah, buy this, $2,500, $3,500 system, and that's going to be good for solar panel cleaning. Well, it's good to fill up a 100-gallon tank, over and over, but eventually it's gonna wear out, right? Same thing with the resin. The resin is eventually going to burn out, and you're gonna have to go out there and either replace it or exchange the tanks, one or the other.
Yeah.
So everything has its own process. I have the on-the-go tanks. I have the Aqua Pro. I have a lot of other tanks that I'm using that fit for some things, right? Like the on-the-go tanks that I use, I like, for example, window cleaning with the water-fed pool. You can't use that with the high-pressure system. Can't.
Can't keep up.
No, it's just too fast, too quick, what have you. But this is why we have the 1.6 liter tanks out there, and I think you have another size that's bigger than that.
3.6.
3.6.
Yeah.
That's huge. I mean, it doesn't fit in my van, but will fit in the back of a nice big trailer, and you can use those for solar farms.
Yeah.
And kind of use that. But it depends what you're actually using it for. So do your homework and check it out. And I mean, when you say 2,000 gallons, you're getting that directly from the manufacturer. That's what they're telling you. Now, you're not telling it from me, but you're getting it from the manufacturer itself. And just depends how well you take care of that resin too.
Yeah, the resin, you got to keep it. That's like Suez Water, the people that I get my tanks from.
Yeah.
So they have a big machine that they hook these tanks up to, and they rejuvenate the resin. This resin that they use is not a cheap resin. It's not an Amazon resin. It's very expensive to put in these tanks, but they can usually get a year out of this resin.
Yeah.
But it has to be clean. It does get hard water. So whatever the big machine that they use to rejuvenate the resin to get it back to where it's 0 on parts per million, it's a very big expensive machine.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've learned in the past, with these tanks and so forth. The difference between an RO system and a resin tank and what have you. There's different filters out there that you have to use. There's a lot of the way it goes through the system itself, and Mark is building a system, and it's going to be very impressive when I get that and put it right there on YouTube and show people this awesome equipment and how it flows, how it works. And that's going to be a great video, because it's not a system that is $1,000. That system is very expensive.
Let me tell you what I just did, guys. I just cut the check for a 24-foot enclosed trailer. This trailer is what's going to house the filtration system. We're designing, Jerry's doing all the designs for me to mount this on the wall. It will have legs, but it also be mounted to the wall. It's got a huge control panel. This thing has so many moving parts, it's unreal. And I'm doing this just to be able to get 15 gallons per minute back.
15 gallons.
Only 15 gallons. That's what your hydrant on your house is. So with a DI tank, you can run a hydrant and through your DI tank, and you can only get X amount of gallons, like 12 to 1500 on a 3.6 tank if you got real low parts per million. Like here at my shop, I'm at 465. I only get about 900 gallons out of a tank. But with this RO system, this is a system that just keeps giving and doesn't go away. But it's not cheap.
No.
The reason I'm building this is the Sunbrush that we're running is 6 to 9 gallons per minute. It has dual spray nozzles. It's got 22 spray nozzles, 11 on one side, 11 on the other side.
Right.
So to be able to run this system, I had to have a big RO system that can feed this beast, because when you're out here doing rows, if you're in 100, 150,000, 500,000 panel farm, you can't be driving the tractor back and topping the water off. So you're going to have a vehicle that's going to be running back and forth out to the rows to bring this tractor water.
You're taking the water to.
You're taking the water to the tractor, to the skid steer. And also, we're going to have on this trailer another buffalo to be able to fuel the tractor, and the truck is going to have it. So if you're running back and forth, the way I'm going to design another truck, I'm going to get another Isuzu, a crew cab, just like I got. I'm going to do one whole side of the truck is going to be diesel tank. The whole other side is going to be water tank. So it's going to run two purposes. One purpose is to keep fuel to the tractor. The water tank is to be able to take water back and forth to the tractor from the trailer.
Right.
So the bed that I'm going to build on the back of the Isuzu, we're going to actually go through the frame rails with the square tubing to get it as low as I can, because I'm going to do one of those big spring-loaded ramps that folds down, and you drive the tractor up, and then
Yeah.
it's spring-loaded, and it lays back up, and it's level with the bed.
Nice.
So the skid steer will ride on the truck, then you back the truck into the RO trailer, and you pull the trailer. It's a two-man team. You go out there and you go work.
Yeah.
The trailer's got its own generator. It's got its own, it'll have a microwave in there. You can use, it's got drinking water. The RO system that I'm building also includes drinking water. So it's another system. Just the drinking water alone is like $1,700, $1,900 just for the water drinking system.
Yeah.
So it's going to be all self-contained. It's going to have electric pumps. It's going to have electric pressure washer to keep your skid steer clean at the end of the day. Wait till you see it. It's a game changer.
It's impressive. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things that come this next week.
Oh, and the other thing I'm going to have to put in there is a bed, because if I don't quit spending money right now, my wife's going to kick me out of the house, and I'm going to be sleeping in this daggum trailer.
No, you better make room for me too.
Yeah.
So.
Petra, Mark, are you and Anita going to Long Beach Conference? Yes, we are. We'll be there the 14th, 15th, and 16th.
Yep, and then
Henry will be there.
And Henry, are you going to show your robot at the Long Beach Expo? Yes, I am. We are going to have that there, and we're going to have quite a few more other things there. Also.
Sunbrush is going to be there. If I can get this tractor done in time, I'm going to talk to them and see if we can put the tractor, the skid steer in there with the Sunbrush, because I'm doing a lot of things on the tractor as well. So we got Phoenix. I'm going to get back and try to get this tractor done in time to where we can get everything installed on there and we can show it in the trade show. I got to talk to the Sunbrush boys, Edward and Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan. And see if they want to take their tractor or if they want to use mine, but I got to get it done first.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to them and see, that way they don't have to shuttle theirs down from Las Vegas. We
Yeah.
can.
I think they have another expo to go to also.
Yeah.
But,
So we'll
I'm
see
sure
what
they'll give us a
happens.
call.
Yeah, we've already been talked to. I know Henry's been talked to about attending the show to fill in for some people and showing the equipment off and everything else. So not only will we attend it, we'll be demoing and talking to customers and everything else.
Yeah, we'll have I think Stefan and Romain there
Yeah,
from Germany.
yeah,
Should be coming down, and be seeing them up there with us.
yeah. It'll be fun. Come on down, Petra.
Yeah.
Jerry, if you're still watching, next week, if you get a chance, come over to the show. Love to talk to you and take some pictures of what you got going on. Let me see what this RO system's looking at. I'm chomping at the bit, dude. I kid you not, guys. I have been waking up so early in the morning and getting up, and my wife is like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Going to get a cup of coffee." I got my brain on all the stuff that we're doing right now. We got so many sticks in the fire, it's unreal.
Yes.
But as soon as we're done, these next 2 months is going to be crazy. So after February, hopefully things will slow down on bills.
Well, they'll slow down as far as expos, but after that, it's game on, because then it's gonna start to get busy.
Then we're going to be hitting everybody up and doing the videos. And if you got something you want us to come out and advertise, you got little jobs or you got big jobs you want us to come out, we'll come out and demo this stuff.
Right. And
We'll do videos. You can load it up on your social media. We'll load it up on our social media. We'll show you how this equipment runs and see if this fits into your lifestyle.
And if you guys want to see a demo or anything on the robot itself, feel free to go to my website at www.socalsolarpanelwashing.com and just go to the robot page there and request a demo. Put your information there, and we can schedule a demo for you guys. And if not, or we can talk about, any jobs that you may have or want us to clean for you. We'll have that on there, and also Mark will have his information on there on his website also.
Yep.
Right behind us, and have all that information for you guys to contact us and talk about that.
Right on.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? This has been great. It's been over an hour already, so I think we're about ready.
That's it. Well, guys, thank you so much. Happy New Year. 2023 is going to be phenomenal. We will be getting out a lot, and hopefully we'll be in your town soon and get to see you and come hang out with you for a while. But everybody, have a great week. Be safe out there. We've had too many people get injured, and we lost Ken Block from Hoonigans yesterday. For those of you who don't know him, Ken is the founder of Hoonigans. He was killed in a snowmobile accident yesterday. The snowmobile landed on top of him, and we don't have Ken no more. No Ken. You see him at the Vegas SEMA show where they're doing all their drifting and everything. He's known in the drifting world. He's known in the racing world. So heartfelt condolence to his family and friends. I know his wife and child. Sorry that you lost Ken. You know, we'll miss him.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be careful out there, guys. Have fun. Life's all about having fun, but just be safe.
Absolutely. All right, guys. With that being said, we will see you guys next week, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
Everybody have a great day. Peace.
All right. See you guys. Peace.